comes to chocolate making, there's a family in Escanaba that has it down to an art. This morning, Ansley Watson is at Saykley's factory telling us more about where it's all made. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. I can really pull off the hairnet look, can't I? I think I can. Since 1906, Saykley's has been in the candy making business. That's 110 years of bringing the UP Snappies and Uper bars and all this other deliciousness. Well, this morning, it's always fun to check out how everything is made. So I think we're going to get a sneak peek of just how things are made here. I know that they are diving into making their Christmas and holiday candy. So we will talk more about that when we come back. Stay with us. Reporting live in Escanaba, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, looking forward to this one. Thank you very much, Ansley. I know that family has a lot of history in making chocolate candy. My family has a lot of history in eating chocolate candy, so it's like a match.
A match made in heaven,
yes.
For sure.
Welcome back. The holidays are here, and there's nothing quite like homemade sweets to snack on. Ansley Watson is at Saykley's Candies in Escanaba this morning to tell us how they make their chocolates. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. Vicki, I am in chocolate heaven right now. Like, I am totally in my element. This is insane. Joining me this morning is Kevin Robital. He's the owner here at the factory. Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, you guys have quite the production going on this morning.
Yeah, it's quite busy. With the holiday season coming up, we have lots of orders up, and we've been steadily working on Snappies and all kinds of items, and we've been super busy.
You're saying there's really no set routine when you guys come in here in the morning and start working. You just start whatever you need to be working on.
Oh, that's correct. It could be from taffy to turtles, snappy turtles to creams to dipping to roasting nuts. You name it, we get her done.
Well, this morning, actually, we've been working on some Snappies, getting them ready. Walk us through the process. What have you guys been working on?
Well, we start right through my left here. We cook the caramel on the stoves, and
what goes in
pour it out on an 8-foot slab board right now.
Jared's doing great work over
this
there.
is going to be sheet stock. Sheet stock can be made into various different items, and then we cast them into the actual trays of nuts.
How many pounds are in that plate there?
Oh, there's about 25 pounds on an 8-foot board. Like I say, we make usually 75 to 80 pounds at a time, so you get 3-4 boards like that, and it takes approximately about an hour to make. So.
Wow. So Jared and Greg, like I said, doing good work over there. So is that caramel going to be used for the Snappies, or is that going to be used for something completely different?
That'll be used for a different application, but it's part of the caramel making process where so helps get rid of the caramel for Snappies.
This plank right next to it, then that's been setting out. How long does that take to cool off and cool down?
It takes a good 12 hours, more or less, to be ready for production the next day.
Well, right behind us here, like I said, we're preparing our Snappies. Kevin, walk us through. What are we doing here? What do you guys have to do?
Well, we actually put the pecan topper halves onto baking sheets, and they're casted individually onto the nuts, and then the nuts are put onto the boards, and then they're actually casted with chocolate.
Well, you're saying you are getting really busy this morning. Let's talk some numbers here. Over the past last year, you're telling me the numbers for the Uper bars. What was that all about?
The Uper bar has been a very unique item that has come about. It's been a great fundraiser, and anybody from the UP always goes home with Uper bars. Uper bars, the sales have escalated to near a couple 100,000, and the dark chocolate world has really taken off since it's a huge health kick. So we're super excited about that. Candy bar sales are drastically improved also.
Jared, you're over here doing some good work over here. This is a pretty smooth process, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I had much training from my uncle, and just once you get used to it, it's just nice equipment that we have, so it makes it easy to do all these Snappies.
Well, there's so much more to talk about. stay with us, guys. Great morning for sure. Reporting live in Escanaba, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. We were just commenting that if this was a cartoon, we would be at the end of that table with our mouths like hinged open, is like just slide it right on in.
Yes. I'm not so sure Ansley hasn't already done that either.
Well, the camera.
Coming back live, hold on.
Yeah, things that happens.
Oh, man.
Oh, so a very busy weekend.
Welcome back. Saykley's Candies in Escanaba is now preparing for a busy holiday season. Ansley Watson joins us once again to discuss more about this sweet topic. And Ansley, we're hoping you bring some candy back without bite marks in it.
Well, I can't promise anything. Sam, I love chocolate so much, and you know that. Also, I want to say, I think I'm going to bring the hairnet look back if it ever was in the first place, but I'm going to bring it back. Joining me this morning is Kevin. He's the owner here at the factory. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for showing up.
No problem. So earlier we were in the process of making Snappies, and Jared over here is going to help us finish these off. But Kevin, just kind of explain how these are made again.
We make a 75 to 80 pound batch of caramel, and this is how they're actually casted onto the pecan topper halves to make Snappies. And they're put on these trays and they're cooled for approximately couple hours, and then they can actually be put on boards, and then they're casted with droplets of chocolate. And
you have the chocolate over here. Is this a long process? Does this go pretty smoothly? How long does it usually take for you guys to make a huge batch like this?
We can do like about 30 trays, and there's quite a few dozen on each tray. So it's a lengthy process, but it's tedious, but it's all done by hand. And Snappies are a huge important part of our boxed chocolate world, and Snappies are, well, like just in the bulk world too. So
now that we're coming upon the holiday season, I know you're selling a lot of products. Snappies, I feel like, are very popular. Like you said, what are some other products that you guys are pushing out the doors here?
Boxed chocolates, brittles, taffies, candy bar sales, novelty items, some barks. Like I say, most of our business in the fall, the Christmas season, is boxed chocolates, and we've been super busy. Orders are extremely on the high end. We try to get everything out as fast as we can. Everything's made to order. There is basically no stock, so I mean the customers can head to their local outlet stores where they get their Saykley's products, and can pretty much be assured it's made with premium AAA quality products. And we try to buy from local vendors and Michigan-made products. And it's going to be a great holiday gift if you...
Well, let's take a look over here at the table. You have a nice display set out of some of the products that you will be giving out. What are some of these products, Kevin?
There's lots of specialty items. Some items are sold just as fundraisers, but as you see, most of it is boxed chocolates, everything from a smaller box to a great big monster box that you would buy for a huge office, and candy bars, little novelty gift items like our huge Whopper Snappies, pecan and cashew, seafoam. We try to cover all angles and keep everybody happy.
I've got to ask, what is your favorite part about working here? I just picture you as the Willy Wonka of Saykley's factory right now.
I've been here quite some time. I started in my younger years in high school, and I was given the opportunity to buy the factory 2 years ago from Mike Kovacic, and he's the third generation owner. And just super excited to be here. Everything's important to me, and I don't know, I try to make it the best I can for the team, and I got the greatest team that I could have.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much for being with us this morning. It's been fantastic, I can tell you that. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. We appreciate it.
No problem. Reporting live in Escanaba, Ansley Watson, and we'll be back with more of your TV6 Morning News after the break.